Welcome to John's Corner, where our star reporter Jonathan always lands on his feet. He's a hard-hitting reporter who isn't afraid to throw a punch or to take one. He's always investigating the issues that others shy away from, uncovering even the biggest of scandals, while learning every secret he can. Here on John's Corner.
What's up, Blue Roof Nation, and welcome back to John's Corner. I'm your host, Jonathan, and I can't believe I'm back. I've returned. I've been away for a long time in a world where you would never see me. No, I don't know. I've just been away doing things, but I'm back, and I'm actually back not to talk about something exciting, but to do something I never do, which is wish ill on something. This goes against everything I believe in, but here we are. There's a movie coming out, and I hope it fails, which is weird. It's not something I normally do. Second movie this year that I've hoped fails, and I don't ever hope a movie fails. And it, to be perfectly honest, has nothing to do with either one of the movies. Nothing against the filmmakers involved, the actors, the writers, directors, anything. It's not the plot of the movie. It has to do with the studios behind the movie and what it means for other movies. The first, obviously, was Trolls World Tour. And this next one is Mulan, which sucks because I was really looking forward to Mulan. The end list is bad. Why are they doing this? Okay, so if you don't believe it's bad, first of all, if you care about the people making movies and, you know, their livelihoods and what's fair for them, which I know, they're rich, a lot of you probably don't, but if you do, Trolls World Tour, when a movie goes out to theaters, some people have in their contracts, if it makes a certain amount of money, they get something, they get a bonus, they get this, they get that. Trolls World Tour, since they didn't go to theaters, didn't pay those bonuses. They cheated it. So, you're ripping people off, first of all. Second of all, Trolls World Tour was bad enough. It was expensive enough. I think it was like $20 for one movie. Like, alright, it's a kid's movie. If you see it with your kids, I could see it actually being cheaper. Alright, there's an argument for that. Mulan, I guarantee you a lot of that audience is people who grew up on the cartoon back in the day. Probably get a lot more single people. And you have to have a Disney Plus account on top of it. So $30 plus that. Now, I have a Disney Plus account. I'm not too concerned about that. But at the same time, every studio has their own app now. Pretty much. So is every movie going to start becoming exclusive to that app and an obscene fee? If you have a family, $30, it's not that bad. Probably be more if you go to the theaters. But if you're watching it by yourself or just you and one other person, you're paying more. You're paying more for a worse experience. Movies are meant to be a communal experience. They're meant to be something that you watch and share with a community. When you're watching it in a theater with people, the funnier parts are funnier, the sad parts are sadder, the suspenseful parts are more suspenseful. It heightens it. You watch it as a group, and everything is heightened. That's how movies are meant to be watched. Now, I'm not taking away anything from DVDs. As you can tell, I have a lot. It's probably thousands of movies on DVD and VHS. Yes, I still have a VCR and VHSs. Don't judge me. I'm old. But the first time you see a movie, if at all possible, should be in a theater. That is a experience that you can't replicate at home. You just can't. And doing away with it, moving away from it, it's shitty. Especially at a time when business after business is going under. I mean, we were already living in a world where businesses were collapsing because of the internet. But you had the pandemic on top of it. Businesses that have been around for as long as I've lived in Texas are now closing because they just can't afford to stay open. And you're going to put movie theaters out of business too? That's Disney's big goal. This company has more money than they know what to do with, and they're going to actively work against other companies and try to put them under. Where's the ethics in that? I don't know. I want to watch Mulan. I'm excited for it. I'll watch it when it comes on DVD. I'm not paying $30 to watch a movie at home that I won't even own. Yes, technically you can keep it as long as you have a Disney Plus account. But that still means you're borrowing it. You don't own it. What's the point of that? So you're essentially unlocking a different part of the subscription for an extra $30. What if I don't like the movie? I mean, I think I will. It looks good, but what if I don't? Paying $30 for something that I may or may not like, this is ridiculous. This should not be the new normal. So, I, for the first time, hope that it doesn't succeed. I hope that this experiment proves to be a failure, and we go back to normal. Which I get. Movie theaters probably aren't going to be open for quite a while, unfortunately, because we're not, as a society, especially in America, not doing the responsible thing. We're not social distancing. We're not wearing masks. We're like, hey, we want to do what we want to do, and everybody else be damned. I don't care if I kill people. Yay us. But eventually, movie theaters will open again, and that's where movies should be, not at home. It should be a communal experience, especially when this is all said and done. We'll want that human connection. And they shouldn't destroy that for a profit. But hey, that's just how I feel. Movies to me have always been an escape. It's when I'm stressed out, when I'm at the end of my rope, I'll just get in the car, drive to a movie theater, and watch a movie. Sometimes I don't even care what I watch. I just sitting in the theater with other people and having a shared experience, it does something for me. It makes me feel alive. It makes me feel whole again. And the thought of losing that and then having to pay more is just ludicrous. It's a stupid thing that I really don't want to catch on. And please, for the love of God, do not do that to Black Widow. Do not put Black Widow on Disney Plus. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Please. This has been my rant and whininess and the return of John's Corner. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, hit me up in the comments. Tell me below what you think. Do you think that this is a good idea? Do you think that paying more to watch a movie at home is better than watching a movie in theater? Do you disagree with the notion that watching a movie is a communal experience and should be? I don't know. Hit me up below. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit subscribe. And yeah, I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Give us legends.